Right, we're still in Clarksdale. I've just changed the film. And here's a tiny little hair salon. It's a lot smaller than Lisa's. Not sure what this place is. Somebody probably lives there. Right, we're inside the liquor store now. High security.
Bought some gin for me.
Just bought Michaela a little bottle of gin to make sure she's got enough. Sounds like Johnny Cash is recording today.
There you go. You're gonna bring another home. You're gonna tell another lie.
There's Sun Studios. We've just been to the souvenir shop. We didn't do the tour because we did that the other day. And over the road from Sun Studios was our breakfast cafe. That was terrible. Worst place. Well, the food was okay, but the service was shocking.
Might be Monroe.
We're either on Monroe or Madison. I'm not sure.
Smells lovely, that bread.
Yeah, the bread smells really nice. Right, we've just arrived at Stack's. This is the area around the museum. And there is the historic home of Memphis Slim, which is soon to be renovated, as you can see. Next door we've got a barber shop and a barber college. This is the Stack's Music Academy, which is next to the museum, which wasn't here last time we came. We is looking over the Stack's Studios supermarket. I've got to be careful, I've suddenly lost my English accent here. And here's the taxi. Darnell. Come to pick us up.
Here. And that sign right there, you can see the MA on it. This building here was, all this is historic here, and I just can't understand why.
You got some big names that used to live here as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were looking at...
Even Marion Berry, actually that one house was Marion Berry. That brick house, his mom lived there. She just passed away. Marion Berry was the mayor of Washington, D.C. The one they caught with the hooker, smoking crack and all that stuff.
Oh.
And then he went to jail, and he got out again and was reelected in the same. See, that's what I was telling people on how the system's so corrupt. Now, Washington D.C. is that's the capital. It's supposed to be the model city.
Yeah.
Okay, how can you have that? And then I don't know if you guys know it, but 5 blocks from the White House is drugs, guns, prostitution, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be. They should clean Washington up first, and then in all the other cities model after Washington.
Yeah.
But see, that just goes to show our government is so corrupt here. It's,
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I think most governments are.
Yeah.
You know, they're all
You know,
hypocrites.
a lot of people telling me it's the same thing in other countries. You know, it's really the same.
Yes.
Inside, this is where I met Elvis.
Is it really?
Yes.
All right.
If you notice, this was a Shell's gas station.
Yeah.
Across the street right there was my godfather's gas station.
All right.
And approximately, I always remember about 4 drives. Right in there. This is one. If you go inside there, they got some pictures of Elvis in there when they're young.
Oh yeah.
This spot here, this is where I met him. All the kids was running across the street. Traffic stopped, and I was over there pumping gas.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder what's going on. And I went in, and see the nanny. I'm gonna ride through our street and show you where the nanny lived. But she also worked here. Was a second job, and Elvis liked those. I don't know if you ever heard. You see them called pork rinds, skins like chips, but it's skin.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
But they make them. It's the stomach. It's skin, but it's deep fried in barbecue sauce. Elvis loved those. And he used to come here. This is the only place he can get those.
Really?
It's barbecued skin. And she used to, because see, when they take a shoulder, they pull out all the barbecue off the skin, and they deep fry the skin hard in barbecue sauce, and this is where they come to get it.
Right.
And yeah, he had this lot was just full of peoples right here. Yeah, inside there they has
So it's still the same. Is it still owned by the same people?
Same family.
Yeah.
They're Italians.
So you probably still get the same food there now.
Same food. Oh yeah, great pizza, barbecue.
Yes.
They have pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that. That one nanny, she passed away 6 years ago, but she still, that house still stands.
Yes.
And she been brought home on many days in this limousine on this street.
Really?
What else? Yeah, Elvis had his driver bring her home. And this is Greenwood. We stayed in actually 3 houses on the same street.
What you have?
Yeah.
All right.
And actually, across the street, this little duplex here, 1370.
Yeah.
Right here. And this one right here.
What, so you've lived in both of those?
Yeah, we lived in both of them. This was the best one.
Yeah.
But actually, that was smaller.
Yeah.
They're nice houses, nice quaint houses they look.
And the one house I stayed in the longest is tore down, but it was sitting in this spot right here.
Yeah.
And that nanny, Miss Hattie, she lived, I played in, this was our spot here. And you can tell how little, that nanny stayed right here, 1391.
Oh yeah.
One of Elvis's nanny stayed right here.
All right.
Goodness.
And what, she used to travel to Graceland, did she?
She traveled to Graceland. Limousine used to drop her off and pick her up.
All right.
Numerous times. We used to get out of
I bet
that was it's fascinating
I bet
little
people
kids.
used to come running out.
Yeah, all the little kids would start running, you know.
Yeah. So did she work for him for quite a long time?
Oh yeah, 19 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they left her money and her will and everything.
Did he? Yeah. Because he was generous anyway, wasn't he, Elvis?
He didn't see things of color, man. He was loved.
Yes.
He was appreciated. You know, that's the thing. And this is the house. This other nanny, she stayed over here. The other 2 stayed cross town. There was 2 more black ones, but they stayed cross town.
Yeah.
Miss Harris, she stayed here. She was the oldest one. She was 93 when she passed away.
Yes.
This home right here. This is one of Elvis's nanny. She was the oldest nanny. And so these kids, you know, grew up. They just passed it on through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, they didn't have the mindset to keep up. You know, keep it up.
No.
Yeah, this is. that still is now. This is the separation between Elvis Presley Boulevard. See that sign? See up there? It says Elvis Presley Boulevard.
So Graceland.
Okay, it's the same street now. See here?
Yeah.
It says it's Bellevue. Actually, 3 lights down.
Yeah.
You got like from the ghetto up. It's
Right.
called Bellevue.
Yeah.
Then going down is Elvis Presley. This is the renaming, but this was a tribute to us because this still is our neighborhood.
Yes.
Where they renamed it, they had the brown grating and everything, and they had the TV stations out here, and they renamed Elvis Presley Boulevard.
So when did they rename it?
76.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Year before he died then?
Yeah, year before he died, bicentennial year.
So what was it called before they renamed it?
Right here. See, it said Bellevue.
Oh, right. So it was all Bellevue.
It was all Bellevue Avenue.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Everything is pretty close together.
Yes.
It's not a real rough neighborhood or anything.
No.
But I see, like I'm gonna tell y'all, but I do gang prevention and mentor programs.
Oh, do you?
And what I seen, that's just my ultimate goal is to keep. I'm gonna stop driving. I've been driving taxi 12 years, and I've got tired of it because I can't stick to my appointments. These kids need more mentors.
Yes.
Than people need cab drivers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
because the country, we got to look at where the kids are going.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
is there not? There's not a lot of provision then, really, for the kids. The
prevention,
like the government and the council don't.
Yeah, no.
Nothing at all.
Nah. Because see, this is the main thing you have to understand. Why do the government continue to let the drugs control the streets? See, I think it's a substitute for welfare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because think about it, all the production, all the jobs is outsourced to China. Okay?
Yeah.
So, the United States was a part of that because they stopped all the manufacturing and allowed more foreign trade like that, and it took all the jobs.
Yes.
Okay, what is the substitute for the people? And I think they're allowing them to. That's why they won't stop the drugs.
No. Oh.
I really believe that.
Yeah.
Because see, you gotta understand, ain't no way they can tell me that. I mean, we have the last 18 years has been really a problem. We have lost 30% of our youth have fallen prey to the streets, and so can nobody tell me the government cannot stop?
No, that's right.
They can't stop the drugs. If you can't stop it, stiffen the penalties. See, that's why I said earlier. And I tell people, and a lot of people say, why are you so harsh? But I say, it's a difference from somebody that's living, have been wealthy enough to just be in private schools, didn't have to be around it, forced to turn on the TV and the newspaper, and then somebody actually lived it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to I have different views because I used to be laying in my bed waiting to go to school, and I have to get out of my bed and jump under the bed because of idiots running up the street shooting guns. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
I was working here when I was 7 years old.
Yes.
They used to put up crates for me to teach me how to change oil and grease cars.
Yes.
And then pump gas and stuff. And so what I'm saying, from that time until now, that's my theme when I speak to the kids, then and now. And a lot of guys told me, I asked questions, they said, hey, cocaine was around for years, they was freebasing it. I said, okay, why did it have to come to the mainstream to right now, any kid can go through any corner in the United States, all the major cities, and buy it.
Yes.
And they say it's on a synthetic teaser now. See, crime wasn't up because people didn't have a Joan. People didn't have a Joan for drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only till it hit mainstream, and then people started to crime. That's where crime started.
Yes.
And I said, I looked at the trend. We used to stand up, we pledged allegiance to the flag, we prayed, and if you screwed up, you got a paddle. The government took paddle out of school, They brought in a child abuse hotline,
Yeah.
which gave the kids leverage and told the parents you can't discipline the kids to a certain degree. Okay. They flooded the streets with guns and drugs,
Yeah.
and then Ronald Reagan froze the wages. Minimum wage stayed on $3.35 for 9 straight years. Okay, with saying that, think about it. You freeze the wages, you took away the discipline from the parents, you flooded the streets with guns and drugs. Who controlling our kids? The government. We never recovered from that day. Never. You know what I mean? We have lost so many kids and they continue to fall to the streets.
It must be terrifying being a parent then.
It is.
It must be.
See, the average parent can't control it.
No.
They can't control their child because the kids is calling in on the parents.
Yeah.
You know, this boy told his mother, "I'm going to the party after the football game, and you better not hit me. I'm calling the hotline."
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's 15 years old.
Yeah.
He's a little big for that age.
Yes.
He was like, "I'm tired of coming home at 10 o'clock at night."
And so, and then-
15-year-old
yeah.
kid.
So she'll be terrified.
She's
knowing
terrified
what
to
he's gonna
call.
do. Yeah, it's terrible.
Now, if the kid called and report, you have to show up because they don't know if it's a lie or a truth.
Yes.
But there you go, have to take time off your job. And these jobs is tired of people have to call off all the time.
Yeah.
You know, they getting calls at their job. You got to come get your child. He's been caught for shoplifting, or he's stolen a car. You know,
Yeah.
they allow and they taking away the kids' activities after school and limiting their activities.
So there's nothing. I mean, they're going to go into crime, aren't they?
Yeah. See,
Are they allowed to have guns? You're actually allowed to have guns. Do you not have to have a license?
No, you don't know. It's not allowed. But you can get licensed,
Yes.
but it's not allowed.
But that doesn't make any difference.
It don't really make a difference if you don't ban them. You have to ban them.
Yeah.
That's what I tell you. You have to ban. See, the solutions is ban them. If you care, ban them.
Yeah.
If you say you can't stop the flow of drugs, they say they're spending $200 billion a year to stop the drugs coming in the United States. You know, that's a lie. You know what I mean? Because it's simple. All you got to do is say, okay, we banning the guns and drugs, and like I say, you automatically violate your constitutional right. If you go out here and rape, rob, and kill somebody, you should be killed. Oh, this is where Elvis died at right here. This was Baptist. See that sign there?
Oh, is
that
that
was
the-
Baptist Hospital, which they tore down, but they finna rebuild a research center. Yeah, that's where they took his last breath there.
Yeah.
And these are research centers like University of Tennessee at Knoxville.
Yeah.
And one of them buildings have bodies. They do forensic. They have the pre-med students.
Oh, yeah.
All that is like pre-med. They comes over and do forensic and everything. Yeah, but and that's a national problem because me and my little brother do statistics on, like, we was born here, but we grew up in Cleveland,
Yes.
Chicago, Atlanta, Detroit.
Yeah.
2005 and 2006, it was 8,000 teens waiting to be tried for a gun charge, and total in those 5 states.
Really?
And that is unbelievable.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And if you don't see right now, that's why I love to talk to people that don't have kids, that thinks about bringing kids in the world. And I tell them, you have to bring kids in the world through, make sure you can afford them in private schools.
Yeah.
If a kid got to go to public school, 75% of the chances is they won't survive till 12th grade and graduate. I mean, the chances is so slim.
Yeah.
They have to go to school early. They have to have metal detectors. You have to go through the metal detectors. And they has to have 3 or 4 police cars parked outside the schools
All the
at
time?
all times. And like, say your kid go off and leaves a door key, or you need to reach them.
Yeah.
You have to have a cell. You can't just go walk to school like that.
No.
You have to have a cell phone and call the office and say, I'm so-and-so, so-and-so, I'm at the front door, and they will send a police to the front door and escort you to the office.
Really?
Because gangs have run up in the school and shooting, and I mean, it's just terrible.
It's easy.
The kids are living in fear.
Yeah.
And see, you can only blame the parents a little,
Yeah.
but you blame the government a lot. because they changed the laws. And see, when, like I said, it wasn't a house 35 years ago. When I worked at that gas station, I don't remember a kid in that neighborhood that didn't have two parents at their house.
Yeah.
What happened with that, I didn't know what was happening at first, but as I grew up, I started asking questions.
Yeah.
And what happened was the homes started separating when they dropped that cocaine down. And like I said, we never recovered because, you know, either the mother fell prey to it or the father.
Really?
And so that's why a lot of grandparents raised a lot of the kids.
And I bet, you know, the grandparents, the older generation, they must be just. I bet they can't believe it, can they? What?
Right. They did what they could do, but that was it, you know. Now, is y'all going to the Civil Rights Museum?
We've been there.
Oh, y'all been there already?
Yeah.
And if you did not want me, why you got to dog me around?
I think I might need the next size down.
Try the striker ones then.
That's the old Daisy Theatre. And if we cross the road, that's the new Daisy Theatre where Jet played last night. Basketball game tonight at the FedEx.
Hey, Joe!
And over there, there's a Rocky Soul Museum that side, which we might nip in tomorrow, last day. There's the Gibson Guitar Factory,
What's up, dude?
which we're going to hopefully go tomorrow as well.